Aspettavo questo gameplay con impazienza. Finalmente possiamo analizzare le caratteristiche del prossimo Sniper Elite 4. Inizio nel dire che il comparto grafico non sembra aver avuto stravolgimenti particolari. Nonostante il cambio di ambientazione, troveremo molti elementi presi di peso da Sniper Elite 3, come per esempio le animazioni dei personaggi. Cominciamo con le novità. In Sniper Elite 4 ci sarà una verticalità che mancava nei precedenti capitoli. Se già le analogie con Splinter Cell erano palesi, adesso ci sembrerà di giocare uno Splinter Cell durante la Seconda Guerra Mondiale. Molto interessante la feature di arrampicarsi, questa aggiunge una buona dose di tattica nel gameplay. Molto divertente poi far cadere i nemici delle sporgenze. In Sniper Elite 4 ci saranno delle nuove killcam. Una di queste si chiama Shrapnel e si attiverà quando faremo esplodere un oggetto. Ci mostrerà conseguenze devastanti sui corpi delle nostre vittime. Nel gioco adesso ci sarà una certa distruttibilità ambientale che inciderà nel gameplay. Potremo infatti sparare a delle assi di legno e farli cadere con tutto quello che c'è sopra, nemici compresi. Nel video abbiamo potuto vedere il volto del protagonista. A dire il vero, non mi ha convinto del tutto. Preferirei vedere le fattezze del Car Fairburn che abbiamo potuto apprezzare in Sniper Elite V2 e Sniper Elite 3. Come detto prima, la verticalità avrà un peso molto importante nel gameplay, aggiungendo sicuramente più spessore. Speriamo però che queste novità non finiscano per annacquare il cuore del gioco, ovvero la simulazione da cecchino. Nel video ho potuto apprezzare una nuova killcam chiamata Melee. Con questa killcam potremo vedere al rallentatore un assassinio compiuto a distanza ravvicinata con tanto di raggi X. Molto curioso il fatto di poter sparare alle luci creando zone d'ombra. Ricorda per caso qualcosa? Dopo aver visto questo video, posso dire di essere ottimista riguardo a Sniper Elite 4. Certamente la verticalità proposta rende il gameplay più veloce e dinamico, e questo è certamente un bene. È visibile che Rebellion non ha voluto stravolgere il gameplay tipico della serie, ma ha aggiunto dei piccoli ma sostanziali miglioramenti. Le basi per un ottimo gioco ci sono tutte. Vi terrò informati su altre novità. Gustatevi intanto questo video di gameplay.
Oh, now that was a pretty brutal shrapnel kill. That's one of the brand new X-ray kill cams that's been added to Sniper Elite 4. I'm Ian Higton, and joining me today for this video is the lovely Martin Robinson, who popped along to Rebellion with me to check out a hands-off demo of Sniper Elite 4. Hello, Martin.
Hello, Mr. Higton. How's it going?
It's not bad, it's not bad. I'm excited to talk about Sniper Elite 4 and show off this gameplay. Not many people have it, only the lucky few who went to the studios. Judging by the hands-off demo we saw, it looks like Rebellion have really upped their Sniper Elite game with number 4. What do you reckon, Martin?
Yeah, totally. Because Sniper Elite's one of those things where I think it started off as kind of one of those guilty pleasure things, and then slowly it's been getting better and better and better and kind of gaining ahead of steam. And now I was really impressed by how this new one looks. It looks really polished. It looks like it's kind of come into its own, and it's not just that kind of middle of the road thing anymore. It's like it's its own game, its own identity, and it's got the kind of polish, at least at this stage, that you probably wouldn't normally have typically associated with Rebellion's games.
Yeah, and this time the levels are huge compared to 3. The footage we're seeing here now of this Italian town, I was told that this was one of the smallest levels in Sniper Elite 4, but it's still 3 times bigger than any of the levels in Sniper Elite 3.
Yeah, they've really benefited, I think, from, because last Sniper Elite 3 was kind of cross-generational. This one is PS4, Xbox One, PC only, as you'd expect, I guess, at this point. But it's really helped, I think, with this. It's kind of helped them just push it a bit further and basically make more of what makes those games interesting, which is the kind of sandbox element to it, and have kind of these big open spaces like full of little possibilities, basically. And also, like, something that I noticed, which is a very, very good thing, I think they've been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid 5, and some of those systems seem to have found their way in there, and it seems like it's kind of got that really sturdy and fluid stealth action kind of thing, which Metal Gear did really, really well.
Yeah.
and that seems to be a large part of it because basically you're a lot more agile, I think, in this than you were probably in previous Sniper Elite games.
You are. It's gone quite Assassin's Creed. You can clamber up and down walls, and use verticality to your advantage. You're much more nimble.
It definitely does seem to have kind of folded in elements of other kind of not open world games as such, but the kind of the traversal stuff is in there, which wasn't in there before.
Yeah. I mean, now we've got no Assassin's Creed this year. I guess having some climby, wally stuff is a good thing, maybe.
Yeah, hey, you say you wanted an Assassin's Creed set in World War II. We got one for you. We got one for you there.
And this one allows you to slow motion shoot people's testicles off as well.
Could you not? I've never really played an Assassin's Creed game. Can you not do that in Assassin's Creed?
I don't think so. You could probably do it, but not in X-ray mode, I guess.
In that case, I will not bother with Assassin's Creed games because this one's got me covered.
Don't worry, unless it's got bollock popping, it's not worth playing.
It's all I look for in a game.
They've added some new things as well into Sniper Elite 4, along with the traversal. They've got little things that add a little bit more variety to the game. Like you can booby trap dead bodies for the first time in this game, so you can use dead bodies and traps more to your advantage. In this one, they've also included something called scope zeroing, which I have no idea what that is, but according to the people who showed me the game, it's been something that the community have been asking for ages. Do you know what that is? Scope zeroing?
I've got no idea. I completely missed that bit of the presentation as well. What is it?
I don't know. It's something to do with how the scope works and the bullet drop happens. If you know what scope zeroing is, just put it in the comments below, and yeah, then we'll know. But there's that. There's bullet penetration through wood as well. And a revamped long shot system. So the long shots were targets that you could kill for extra bonuses in Sniper Elite 3. And I think it also made an appearance in Nazi Zombie Army. They're doing it a little bit differently this time, although they were keeping that the specifics under wraps.
See, the weird thing I liked, which is one of the smaller innovations, not innovations as such, but new things in it, is when you're scoping out an enemy, and then it comes up with their biography details and everything, and it comes up with kind of why they're there. And there was this one guy on a balcony who was basically he was in the army to escape his father, who was like an abusive dad.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, it's just like, and then the guy in charge of a demo, cold-hearted bastard that he was, just shot him, killed him, dead. And it's like I would. It's one of those things that's just a really small detail, but it kind of builds this bigger story, and it makes me. Well, I wouldn't kill that guy. I'd figure out a non-lethal way around the problem, basically.
I know. I was worried that I might get some kind of guilt in this. I'm glad that they haven't put how many kids each of them has got as well. But
well, maybe that's if they have got too many kids, and that's a good excuse to pop their bollocks, so they can't have any more.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, cheap and cheerful vasectomy.
Yeah, exactly.
World War II style.
That was my name in World War II, the vasector, the vasector.
The vasectomizer. But yeah, as I said earlier, we didn't actually get to play the game. We saw someone playing it, but from what I've seen and from being a fan of previous sniper games, I've got to say I am pretty excited for this one. It looks to me like Rebellion have really hit their stride with this one.
I've always had a soft spot for them. I've always thought they're kind of a cool studio, and I've always wondered what would they do if they given a chance and given them a bit more space to breathe and everything and to do their own thing rather than working for other people. And the answer is something like Sniper Elite, and this kind of feels like the end game for it, basically, where they've got this really polished, really good looking, kind of schlocky, but I mean that in a good way, kind of schlocky game. I can't wait.
Excellent. Well, we'll be keeping our scopes trained on Sniper Elite 4 here at Eurogamer, and hopefully we'll have some actual hands-on impressions for you all very soon. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.